Uh, Now I'm teaching nine head figure. So already I draw because I can save more time and video may be more longer. So I can just teach you how I developed with the measurement. So now, first you go for the axis line, right? The axis line is this way, and then after you can divide 1 inch gaps in a 9 parts. So I'm going to divide 9 parts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and now it's 9. Sorry, it's now 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So axis line you have to make it first, and then this is a 1 inch gap. You can see here, it's 1 inch gap. So same way I can go for here the 1 inch gap. So I can divide ½ inch here, ½ inch here, and then I can make mark ½ inch here, ½ inch here, and then I can go for the same point and I connect it to the 9 level. So now again I'm going here also, making a box like, and connected to the 9 levels where I have also same as measurement. So when you making this croquis, then you always go for a proper measurement, because it's a very technical learning in fashion illustration with the proportion. This is not just a casual drawing. So first you have to understand how you can measure the body with the 9, 10, 12, whatever the proportion you get it. So now we are just working on the 9 heads only. So after that I divide also half here and put the line already, so you can see. So you can get it your face width. So now I little bit made the roughly circle. I divided in a half first, 3 part, 1, 2, and 3, and then in the second till second I just making circle, and then this circle after I little bit moving more downwards and making the proper face. So this is like an egg shape. So again, for the fashion illustration, when you are going to draw your eyes, nose, and the lips, then first you divide in the half your head. So I'm dividing here a half head. So here you can find your placement for the eyes, here for the nose, and here for the lips. So now I think it's clear. So now again I'm going for the neck. So neck is like 1 inch we are taking that measurement. So here I already mentioned this. So 0.1 it's a 1 inch, maybe your, it's a 1 inch, sorry, not maybe, it's a 1 inch line. Here is a 0.5, here is a 0.25 and 0.75. So it's like a 4 parts. So I can take this neck 0.25, here this length is, and width is 0.25. So I think it's clear, this neck width, how much you have to take. So in a second level, whenever you reach, you divide the half and then go for a half of the half. So now you got the shoulder line here, and then after, from this point you have to measure the shoulder. So this is actually is a 0.75, or this is also 0.75. So it's clear, it's like a 1.5 face. So here I'm just going to develop these shoulders. So now the shoulders are clear. So most of the people, they, when they're making this hand, they go outside and do it. Don't do that, it's a totally wrong. Inside you have to make the line inside this dot. Don't go outside and you draw, otherwise shoulder will be more and more broad. And then after I go for a bust line. So bust line is little bit, you can go for little bit downwards and you can make it the shape. So I think it's clear. So here you can see the bust line placement. So your hand, actually the hand line inside that, if you see here, little bit distance you have to draw. So you can show the proper measurement and the hand movement also. Clear? So now this is a bust line. So I think it's clear now. Now we're going to the waist. The waistline is like a one face. So you can say 1 inch. So 1 inch. And then after you can draw hips line. Hips line is almost like a shoulder line. So you can draw the parallel line to the shoulder, vertical line, and you make this point here also same as shoulders measurement, and then you connect that, so you can get the hips line. So same as shoulder line, right? Now it's clear. So after that we can develop this little bit curves. And then is hips. Here the hips. So it's a crotch line. This is a crotch line. It's a crotch line. And it's a lower hip line and it's a upper hip line. So I think it's clear. So it's like that. So now after the hips you can go for marking for means the knee actually. So knee comes with the 6th level, and then you go for half. This is like a 5. So 5th level start. So you can divide 1 inch, and then again you divide half of the gap, so you can get it the proper knee placement. So now the knee comes here with the line of half gap. So I'm developing now little bit curve here because it's a knee, and you can see little bit curve here. So ankle part is also, you have to go for this gap. Basically you can measure 0.25. So I mentioned here 0.25 is ankle. So this gap basically, and then you go for your feet. So here there's a thumb, and then the fingers comes. So here is the thumb, and then the finger comes. So in this way you have to draw your feet. Okay, it's clear? So it's all depends on the practice basically. This all demonstration will help. If you practice in same way and draw with your memory, then you can able to draw properly. So please make the proper understanding with the measurement with yourself by your memory, and then you realize that you learn. Otherwise you just copy and you just leave it, then again you will forget. So it's a hand, here is your elbow, comes same as the waistline. So see that hand where I started, where the bust line, where I placing that all parts, and the hand is almost like your face length. So the one part actually is a face, your head, this distance is actually equal to your head. So same way I'm placing the hand here. Your fingers comes here and your thumb here. So now I think it's clear, and you can see the proper all lines, and then you draw each and every measurement with the points, and then after the knee points measure that, and then after you develop this figure, so you can connect very proper measurement. Otherwise just roughly if you make it, you cannot able to draw very technical. So I hope you understand this 9 figure, because lots of people are just making casually, they're just making the parts and after they draw very casually. So the all calculation you have to understand in the, like a 1 inch things are how, and little bit outside the hand coming, so how to draw, this is all you have to learn. So the all measurement and everything I actually have written, and I also send the photograph, so you can understand. If there is any problem you can ask me. Thank you.